Good Friday morning to you. Yesterday I got out and took care of, well, I got this extra one in here because of basically, I started thinking about it and I kept wondering about this one sprinkler head here, and I realized maybe the key to the success on the side was that the water is down low, so it's not evaporating and it's not projecting out too far. So if I put a head like I did here, it keeps it low and it gets these watered, which seems like it worked. If I put my hand in here, yeah, there's some moisture down below. And later today they'll go off again briefly. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am on that. I tied up the tomato plant a little bit anyway, and I'm hoping that these will all start to kind of bounce back. I think they get plenty of heat and sun back here. The problem is the water. So that takes care of that. Now let's look at the side. And so what I'm thinking about today is this stand of lettuce here. You can see they've all gone kind of upright. They're kind of leggy at the bottom there. There's the wasps going after the water that's there, so I try not. Actually, that might be an actual honeybee. But I've been thinking about it, and I think I've got two kinds of lettuce. That's doing better than this is doing, so I think I'm going to pull this, recultivate the soil, and plant a few more seeds. Then maybe in a couple of months we'll have some lettuce here. I also want to try and sort of clean up again, cut some of these back, and I need to go up top, whether that's today or a little bit later. I need to figure out if there is a problem with the water up there, because while the bell pepper and the plumeria are doing well, none of the stuff I planted in the pumpkin path towards that end is doing very well. So let's just take care of this, and we'll see where we can get today. I guess I need to go do something else until they calm down a bit. That right towards the end there, I think the bees didn't like the fact that I was moving that stuff around, and as I was digging, a worm came up and they went after one of the worms that was still there. So that's unfortunate. Actually, it looks like they've calmed down now. Let me just go see if I can't flatten it out a little bit. I'm hoping that zooming in you can see kind of what I'm up against here. So yeah, let me figure this out and I'll come back. Okay, it seems like if I just let them be for a little bit, then they go away. So they're going to be hiding out somewhere, and maybe they think I'm challenging their water source. Not really theirs, it's mine. But I think I can get some seeds. I can drop a few seeds in and just quickly take care of that, and then we will move over to the cucumber cages and do a little cleanup around there. And then I need to climb up in there and see if I find more beans, or if I can find some other fruits that might be hiding up there, because it's just so overgrown. It's kind of hard to tell if there's fruits that are ripening. So I think that's the plan for now. Let me just get some music and put you back on time lapse. Okay, besides having to compete with all the other noises around here, hopefully you can hear me, I think it's time to go mobile and kind of show you what I'm finding. You may have already seen there's a patty pan down there, and there may be a couple more up on this plant, but the plant is somewhat under control. I just got to keep watching for the ones that kind of hide because they're a similar color. Then back there we've got one spaghetti squash, hopefully you can see way in the back, and I pulled off a ton of leaves because they had mildew. I've got a solution for that, but I've got to get to it. I'm trying to find the other. There were two of those big spaghetti squashes, and I don't know where the second one is now. Well, that's a bit of a mystery, which I may be able to solve because I got to do a little bit more trimming. But let me see if I can't get you up here, give you a view of what I'm seeing. Let me move my clippers out of the way. Actually, move my clippers where I can get to them. Then I'm going to carefully climb up here. I don't want to ruin these boxes, but now you kind of get a view of what it looks like from up here. And you can see there is a lot of mildew back here. I got to figure out if that's what kind of problem. Oh wow, I just noticed we're starting to climb up the hill. That's kind of a good thing. That puts some green on those plants. I also noticed that I've got a tuft of hair here on this corn stalk. I think I've got more corn than I thought I had. Still a couple of ears per stalk, but not seeing, okay, there's one very large bean there. Not seeing much for beans, but I've got to get in here and cut some of this stuff out. I got to find that other spaghetti squash. I'm not sure what happened. I'm hoping it hasn't just disintegrated on me, in which case I'm going to have bugs galore. Oh wow, I just spotted back there. There's a squash, hopefully you can see, a rather large squash back there. Not sure what that's gonna be. I'm guessing it's, wow, because here's the other thing. Let me see if I can find, there's one right there that's growing. I had others. I've moved some of this stuff around. Yeah, see right in there, I think that's another 8-ball growing. So I'm wondering if what happened is I've actually got the more conventional zucchini that I thought I had, but something else I planted turned out to be, instead of what I thought it was going to be, it ended up being the 8-ball. This is just really kind of confusing, but I got to get up here and figure out how I'm going to get in here and cut out some of this mildew and then do a treatment to try and protect the rest of it. And I got to get up there, which I think I'm going to have to come up on the other side to get there. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I guess I'm going to need to come up here more frequently because look what I did. What else I just spotted? I've got a cucumber up here, way up here. All right, I got to pull that one. I promise you I'm not zoomed in, but there's a lot of dead stuff up here. I'm going to pull a lot of it out. But I mean, I can see that other one over there. I can see the stuff climbing up the hill. I don't know if that's just the cucumber or what, but unfortunately it looks like a lot of the stuff on the pumpkin path just didn't survive, and that one that I just pulled that I was trying to figure out may well have been a pumpkin. So I'm not sure if my irrigation isn't working or what, but I'm gonna have to figure this out. Okay, apologies for not too much time lapse. You can really kind of see the mildew issue, but I've done a bunch of cleaning up. I did discover more beans. Let me pick that one off. And I keep searching for beans because they're just too big. I mean, look over there. There's a couple of really big ones. So I didn't get them. Hopefully they're not completely 100% spoiled, but there was another little surprise hiding. I think that might be a baby cantaloupe. So I guess those are growing. And this stuff growing up the side of the hill here, I'm not too sure what to think of that, but I think I'm going to have to come up here at least weekly and see what I've got. So that may be it. Sorry about, like I said, the lack of time lapse, but it just was a matter of getting up here and trying to figure out what I'm dealing with. So that's it for today. Let's see what tomorrow brings.